Hello, Roy and Rochelle. I am getting ready to go through and change your sales page, and I thought I'd record this quick step by step how I do it, so you can kind of get a feel for Thrive Architect and how it works, and some of the neat tricks you can do with it. I saw that Roy was getting involved in playing around in it, and I'm so glad you are. It's really a joy to work in, and hopefully you'll learn some tricks as we go through changing out this page. Okay, so this is your sales page. Right now it's set up for May still. It's still talking about the lilac scent, and I know that that's new, and I can't wait to see your new bar. But right now we don't want to really be talking about the lilac scent, right? We want to be talking about those new clearance things that you sent over. I have new products set up for those already. And so what we're going to do here is just sort of, we want to change the background some and change this message and really just dig into this whole thing here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this section, and up at the top here you can see where it says Thrive landing page and then background section. If I click in here, it shows you all the layers that are involved in getting this heading where it is. Right now though, I would like to be in the background section because I'm going to change this background picture. So I'm going to click, you can click on the background section in the breadcrumb trail up here, or you can just click on it here. Sometimes it's easier to do it in the breadcrumb trail though. So then we're going to scroll down here. See, it says that we're in the background section here, so you can confirm that you're editing the right thing. Now if we scroll down here, background style, there's a solid color back there and an image. Okay, so we're going to change this image. Let's see here. I didn't upload it yet. But that's okay because I have it waiting for us right over here. I picked these lovely sunflowers because they're cheerful and kind of, I don't know, sunflowers seem nostalgic to me, I guess. So we'll wait for that to upload real quick. You can use any images that you want, really. And okay, so you see here, this image is huge, and all you're seeing is a couple of leaves, right? So we're gonna, instead of default, we're going to say stretch, and that makes the image fill the space that we have. All right, now when we scroll, you just see those pretty sunflowers. Okay, and you can change the position of it too. So if you're not fond of where it's showing, you can kind of mess around a little bit with positioning. Okay, I think I actually rather like that way. You get a lot more of the yellow. So we're gonna stick with that for now. And that can be changed anytime. We click apply and the background is all fixed. Okay, and let's see. I think I'm gonna like super highlight those cute ice cream clearance product you've got going on. So again, this is an image. I just clicked on this. You can see in the breadcrumb trail here, it's the background section, and then there's two sets of columns going on. I'll show you what that means in a minute. And then we're in this image. And because this is an image, up here at the top, it says change the image. So we're going to change that over to these adorable ice creams. Those are so cute. They're so pretty. All right, so we have that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is change this button. Okay, buttons are really important. They really anchor a page. They're much more of a call to action than just a highlighted piece of text. So even though we might put links in this text in a minute, the buttons really need to be there. So this one, we want to link it to something else. So this is where the button link is. Okay, this is button options, and down here underneath button width and all that, there's the button link. Right now it goes to the rain scented bar soap. Huh. But what we really want it to go to, here's my other tab, is these clearance ice cream soaps. So I'm going to hover over view, I'm going to right click it, I'm going to copy the link address because that's where we want this to go. Alright, and now we changed it. It's clearance ice cream soaps. And I want to change the text on this to snag some clearance ice cream. Now, of course, I don't really like the way that looks, right? Because that doesn't look like a button anymore. So we're going to change the font size. I highlighted the font. the text I mean, and we're going to make that a little bit smaller. We're going to change the letter spacing a little bit even, kind of tuck them closer. Oh, they won't let me do that. All right, we'll change that a little more so it all fits. Actually, you know what? We'll make it 2 lines. We'll make it 2 lines. See, sometimes it's just a little bit of time fiddling around with it. And we're going to change the line height so that it's a little bit closer together. And to make this look more like a button, we are going to select, okay, so here you can see it in the breadcrumbs at the top. Inline text is selected, and this is where the breadcrumb trail really helps a lot because it's very hard to select the button again after you're already in the text. But if you do it up here, it's super easy. So now we're back editing the button itself, okay? And we're going to come down here, and we're going to round off those corners a little bit. Because when the corners are rounded, all right, see I'm increasing the round. Doesn't that make it look more like a button? It's still too deep. Yeah, I think I like that better. Doesn't that look more like a button? I think I like that. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just double check how, so that is a 58 pixel curve. And I'm going to make sure that this one also is a 58 pixel curve so they match. Okay? All right. We're going to change this button soon too. All right, let's change our title here. And again, there we go. I think that probably looks better. All right. And now, do we have, I'm going to go see if we have ice cream soap descriptions. Let's see. Is that a product already in our store? It's not. All right, so we're going to need to come up with a good description so people are excited to see it. All right. I'm going to use the description you guys sent me in the email. We'll probably have to add a little bit to it, but I'll mess around with that when I'm not on video with you. Okay, so these are on, I'm going to say clearance because clearance sounds so much cooler than sale. Sounds like a better deal, doesn't it? While supplies last, get these sweet soaps for just $3.50 each. Okay. And then I think this button we're going to change to shop all clearance because we have a lot going on in the clearance section. Okay, and I'm going to make this button wider. Again, we're going to go to the breadcrumb trail to click on the button. And it's telling me I haven't saved, but I don't want to save yet because once I save this, it goes live on the site. So I won't actually save this until we're all the way done with this and I'm happy with it. Okay? All right, so let's make the button width just a little. There we go. So that's 444. Let's see what that does for our other button here. All right, and maybe I can make these. I don't mind this being on 2 lines, really. I don't really like it on 3, though. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Those look like buttons. Nice. Okay, so I like this section. I think it's looking pretty good. I might make this image a little bit bigger. So let's do that real quick. Again, you just click on the image, and then right here under change image, which we used before, it says change image size. You can just grow it. I like that. I think it makes a bigger deal out of them. They stand out better against the very yellow background that they're on. Okay. All right, I think I like that section now. Okay, so we're going to change the clearance and favorites idea here. Let's go double check. By the way, we sold out of the Whip Moisture Cream during the convention. So this one can go. I don't know about the brown sugar scrub though. Let's go double check the brown sugar scrub. Let's see how many of those you have left. Clearance brown sugar scrub. You still have a lot of those left. It looks like 71 of them. So let me know if that number isn't correct, but we're going to leave those up. Might move them, but we'll leave those up. This one can change. And then these three things aren't clearance items. They are just fun things that I put there so that people would buy them. And it appeared to work because I saw a lot of orders came in where they had something from clearance and then one of these three things. So, all right, that we don't have to change at all. So we're just going to work on this section real quick. All right, so we're going to change this image. Let's pick which product we're going to do in this spot. All right, we have 3 clearance bar soaps we want to offload. The one that we have the most of is the Mocha Latte. So let's put that in that central spot. Okay, so we are going to copy that link and head back over to our page. All right, we're going to change this image to the Mocha Latte. See how easy that was? We're going to change this title. And we're going to change the button. We just want to change that link over to the Mocha Latte. And that's that. That was it. How easy was that? We can also link the image, which I see that this image actually is linked. So you click on the image, and there's an image link right there. We just changed that to the Mocha Latte. Okay? Super easy. So now people can click on the image or the button and get themselves over to clearance Mocha Latte. I think I'm going to change this text too. And we'll do a little asterisk there. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to copy this, put this right below the button, and say, while supplies last. And there you go. Now you've got a nice call to action button with a little note underneath it. Perfect. Okay. I think we'll do that with the brown sugar scrub too. Let me go find out how much that was. So brown sugar scrub's on sale for $6.95 while those supplies last. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to just copy this and pop that underneath this button. How about we say $1 off? Does that seem, now maybe we'll do $6.95 each. Okay, so far we have this, and I'm going to actually move this one. So check this out. I built each of these things inside of a content box, and what that lets me do is just copy the entire content box and redo it, or move that whole grouping together. So take a look. See that? That's all grouped together. So we can move this to underneath this. See how it says below content box? We don't want it to be below columns. We want below the content box. And there it is. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this one, again, content box, duplicate it. Now I've got two of these, one stacked on top of the other. And you can stack as many of these as you want. Okay. It's not hard to do. All right, except this one at the top here, you see how it doesn't line up? I don't like that. I'm sure you don't like that either. The reason this doesn't line up is because there's margin right here. So if we put that to 0, now they line up perfectly. And that margin was there because I copied it off of one of the ones on the bottom. And we'll mess around with these margins just a little bit to get these to line up in a minute. But in the meantime, we want to change this out to be the next clearance item. My internet is kind of slow today. Okay, so let's do the sweet pea because that one's so pretty. I like that one a lot. Here's our link. Let's pop over here. We're going to change this image. Change the image to, is sweet pea handy here, or do I have to search it up? There it is. Okay. And we're going to change that link to this, just confirm it says clearance sweet pea bar soap. Okay. And let's see, this is clearance sweet pea bar soap. All right, and we can change that description if you want to. I just wrote a sweet fragrance ideal for spring and summer. And we're going to go ahead and change this one to say, again, that $3.50 per bar. And we'll pop this while supplies last thing over there as well. And again, below the button. See how easy it is to make this all work. Now, I'm thinking as I'm looking at this, I want this while supplies last a little bit closer to this button. So while this is selected, I'm going to come over here and see this margin section. So this is kind of fun to do. You can actually have a negative margin, bumping this up as close as you'd like to that button. So now I'm going to come over here and select this one and do -20 because that's what I did for the last one. Okay? And everywhere I see that, I'm going to go ahead and do a -20 margin just so it's right close up to that button. All right, now when I copy this, it'll copy that margin too, so I won't have to do that on the rest of them. Great. Okay, so I think these loofah soaps over here, I think I kind of want to keep them on this page because they're really fun and I want to remind people that they're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this content box and I'm going to duplicate it. And now I still have the loofah soaps down here. But I can put in the next clearance product. So it's vetiver. We're going to copy that link. Change the image. I think you know the drill by now, right? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Sometimes it doesn't show up for me. Like I can't just spot them. I'm sure you guys know them so much better than I do. And for you, you've probably already seen it on the screen. I'm going to have to search it up though. So we just search media and it should pop up here in a second. There it is. Let's put that one in there. Oh, we don't want that. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so what happened there is a caption, which we don't want, the caption or the title. Okay, so yeah, there we go. This all works really great when you have images that are all the same size, which isn't really the case here, but that's okay. What I want to do is make sure that these titles are all kind of lined up. Obviously this one is not. I'm going to change this to clearance Vetiver bar soap. Okay, but what I want to do is I need to bring this down so that it matches there. And actually this one needs to come up a little bit. I'm looking at the buttons here. I think that's better. And this one needs to come down. So we just need more margin. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to duplicate that one and bring it right under the button. There we go. How fun was that? Okay, we just want to make sure that the links are right. Vetiver. And we want to make sure this link is right. And we'll change the text. All right. So we have our 3 main clearance items here. We have the ice cream soaps are up here. I believe that's all of the ones that you had sent me. So when you click on the clearance ice cream soap, what that does is gives you the option of each of the 3. And their inventory is already input, so it won't sell more than you've got. Yay. So I think we're going to sort of stick with this. Let's see. This has a margin at the top of, oh, it's actually -1. Huh. And what's this one? All right, so we're going to have to give this one a little more margin. Yeah, we just want these tops to kind of line up. And this one I think we can even make a bigger image, a little bit bigger. There we go. See, now these 2 are lining up, and this one needs a little more margin just to keep those buttons in line. All right, looking good, looking good. Any questions so far? Let me know by email if you have any questions about any of this stuff, and I'll be happy to help. Okay, so this one, I want to move to the center below the content box there, and we're good. I'm going to call this thing done. All right, we want people to sign up for the newsletter. These are all the clearance items. I'm just giving it one more quick look over to see if there's any issues anywhere. And I think we are good. Okay, I'm going to call this done. I'm going to go ahead and click that save button, and this sale page is now officially live on your website. All right, that was fun. So that is how we mess around in this really fun Thrive Architect. So I wanted to show you real quick about columns. You see there's 2 sets of columns. So this is a column, and then when you go here, it selects all of the columns that are involved. So that's how we get side by side. It's just pushing in columns. When this is designed to be very responsive. So what it'll do is if you're looking, we're obviously looking on a computer screen right now, but when you go to look at it on a, on a cell phone or a smartphone or a tablet, what it'll do is it'll take those columns and stack them. So whatever's on the right will be on the top. Okay, just to keep that in mind as you're designing things so you can kind of get an idea of how things will lay out. You can also take a look right now. Here we can look at responsive view. We can look at what this looks like on a tablet. Okay, and you can see actually we have a little bit of an issue here because we have our very big buttons who are overlapping each other, which might not be a very good thing. So what I think I might do for this, so you can make edits in this view. I think I might move this below that paragraph. And I think we're going to make this smaller text. And I think we're going to select the button and make that button, oh, not that narrow. I think that looks better. Don't you think so? And then we'll take this one and kind of move it right there. Okay. Oh, hey, that's something that I didn't fix. Hold on, let's go back to that desktop view. And what we really need to do is fix this button so it links to all the clearance stuff. Let's see. Let's go view this one and find our link for clearance. Okay. So everything that's on clearance sale will show up here. And as predicted, we have 4 things. Ooh, but our the brown sugar scrub isn't showing up, so we'll have to go fix that. But here's the link for clearance. Let's change this link to the clearance sale. Okay, and there you have it. All right, let's take a look at what this looks like on mobile. Let's see. Okay, clearance and favorites, and see how these all stack up so nice. No problems at all here. Isn't that lovely? And here is where people can sign up for the newsletter. It all looks good to me. All right, we'll save that one more time. And now the right link is live on your site. Okay. Well, folks, that's all I have for you today. I hope that's I hope that all helps. Next time, I want to walk you through building a page from scratch because that is super fun. A little bit that you have to think about so that it's all responsive. But once you get the hang of it, it's really, really fun to build pages. And you're going to want to build landing pages for everything. All right. Have a blessed day.